Who is the main protagonist of Pride and Prejudice? Elizabeth Bennet. What is the social class of the Bennet family? They are considered part of the lower gentry. Who is Mr. Darcy? He is a wealthy landowner and the love interest of Elizabeth Bennet. What is the role of marriage? Marriage is a central theme and social convention in the novel. Who is Mr. Wickham? He is a charming and deceitful officer who causes trouble for several characters. What is the setting of this novel? The novel is set in rural England during the early 19th century. What is the relationship between Elizabeth Bennet and her sister Jane? They have a close and loving relationship. Who is Mrs. Bennet? She is the mother of the Bennet sisters and is obsessed with marrying them off. What is the significance of the title Pride and Prejudice? The title refers to the main character flaws of Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, which caused them to initially dislike each other. Who is Mr. Collins? He is a socially awkward and obsequious clergyman who proposes to Elizabeth Bennet. What is the relationship between Mr. Bennet and his wife? They have a strained relationship due to Mrs. Bennet's obsession with marrying off their daughters. What is the significance of the character of Lady Catherine de Bourgh? Lady Catherine is a wealthy and influential woman who tries to control the actions of the main characters, particularly Mr. Darcy. What is the role of class in Pride and Prejudice? Class is a major theme in the novel, with characters being judged and valued based on their social status. What is the significance of the character of Charlotte Lucas? Charlotte is Elizabeth's friend who marries the socially awkward Mr. Collins for financial security, highlighting the limited options available to women in the society of the time. What is the role of humor? Austen uses humor to satirize the societal norms and expectations of her time, particularly regarding marriage and gender roles. What is the relationship between Mr. Bingley and Jane Bennet? They fall in love and are one of the central romantic couples in the novel. What is the significance of the Netherfield Ball? The ball brings many of the main characters together and marks a turning point in the romantic relationships in the novel. What is the role of reputation? Reputation is a major concern for the characters, with actions and social status being judged and evaluated by others. What is the significance of the final proposal scene between Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy? The scene represents a major turning point in the novel, where both characters confront their pride and prejudices and come to understand and appreciate each other. What is the message of Pride and Prejudice? The novel critiques the societal norms and expectations of the time and emphasizes the importance of looking beyond social status and prejudices to find true love and happiness. What is the significance of the character of Lydia Bennet? Lydia is the youngest Bennet sister and elopes with Mr. Wickham, causing scandal and putting the family's reputation at risk. What is the role of education? Education is important for characters, particularly women, as it affects their ability to marry well and secure financial stability. What is the significance of the character of Mr. Bennet? Mr. Bennet is a sarcastic and detached father who highlights the limited options available to women in the society of the time. What is the role of marriage for women? Marriage is seen as the only way for women to secure their future and social standing, highlighting the gender inequalities of the time. What is the significance of the character of Georgiana Darcy? Georgiana is Mr. Darcy's younger sister and represents a contrast to the societal expectations of women at the time, as she is portrayed as intelligent and talented. What is the significance of the character of Miss Bingley? Miss Bingley is a wealthy and snobbish woman who tries to come between Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth, highlighting the social and class divides in the novel. What is the significance of the character of Mr. Gardiner in Pride and Prejudice? Mr. Gardiner is Mrs. Bennet's brother and represents a more sensible and pragmatic view of marriage and social status. What is the significance of the character of Mary Bennet in Pride and Prejudice? Answer: Mary is the middle Bennet sister and represents the dangers of excessive pride and lack of social skills. What is the role of manners and etiquette in Pride and Prejudice? Answer: Manners and etiquette are important social conventions in the novel, with characters being judged based on their ability to adhere to these norms. What is the significance of the character of Mr. Hurst in Pride and Prejudice? Mr. Hurst is Mr. Bingley's brother-in-law and represents the idle and superficial aspects of the upper classes in the novel.